Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Pearl Gates Luxury Realty. I'm here today with the sales team with the Pearl Gates, and today we will be speaking about some important factors for you as a potential buyer in terms of how you can qualify yourself to be ready for some fabulous prices available in the market. Now, we all know today is a buyer's market. The prices are affordable. In fact, we do have statistics confirming that the total transactions taken place even for the last 2 quarters has been greater in terms of month-on-month basis. So having said that, the most important factor for you as a buyer is your financial position, meaning knowing your liquidity right. In that way, when you're curious about 3 or 4 communities as a buyer here in Doha, by knowing your price right, you can simply avoid some of the unwanted prices and start focusing yourself more into the range that you are mostly suitable into. And then in that way, if there is anything impressive available, you can immediately go for your property acquisition. Of course, there are many other qualifications before you finalize something. Now, number 2 factor is knowing the supply and the demand, probably the ROI about that project. I mean, if you were to invest in that project, and more importantly, the layouts, the sizes, because the prices varies from size to size, even on the same ideas. For an example, in the Pearl, when you look into 1 or 2 bedrooms, there are smaller sizes, medium range, higher sizes. So the smaller sizes, the price is lower. The medium range, the price is, the medium level. And obviously, when the size goes high, the price is different. So these are the factors you need to know. And the third most important factor is having a knowledgeable agent to hold your hand every step of the way. And that's when our service will come into play. So what is really, really important is for you to have a closer look on the agent's profile, and to take a look at their website, whether they are posting educating yourself with knowledgeable ideas, probably with proper writing about the market factors, and whether they have video tours, and whether they are taking a sort of a state-of-the-art approach which is suitable for 2020, and more importantly, their knowledge in terms of the business, whether how long they have been in the business, and the market credibility, and many other factors. Very especially when you have a knowledgeable agent, he will advise you from the price to the complete transaction every step of the way, because nowadays we do have a lot of cash buyers as well as mortgage buyers in the market. So as a knowledgeable agent, from the property prices to the layouts, about supply, the demand, and also it's very important that your agent knows how to take care of you right throughout the property acquisition procedure. So having said that, Siad, now, if you were to talk to a mortgage buyer for the first time, in order to qualify, right, Ziad? What sort of information that you would like to inform that? Rather, what sort of advice do you like to provide to your potential buyer, so that you can get your buyer immediately ready if there's a good price available?
So first of all, we have been dealing with a lot of mortgage buyers. So if I want to advise a mortgage buyer, first of all, my advice will be that what you should do is visit your bank and get a pre-approval on how much is the maximum budget that you can go further to buy a property. This will help you a lot to filterize the outcomes or the options that you can get, and it will help the agent also to be to choose for you an option that will be suitable for you. Second of all, I would advise you to understand, after choosing the property, you should understand what is the closing cost that will cost you to buy this particular property. Like for example, it will be a management fee, it will be a deposit for utilities, deposit for service charge, and so on. After knowing this, you will have an understanding about what is the final amount that you're gonna pay. As you know that there is a particular percentage that will be paid from the bank, and there is another particular percentage that will be paid from the buyer itself. Knowing all this will make for you, or will help you to understand what is the total amount that will be paid.
Excellent, excellent, Ziad. So, in brief, if you are, a cash buyer, the procedure is pretty straightforward. All you need to do is, whether you have the proper funds in order for you to go ahead with the deal. If not, like Ziad correctly said, you have to talk to your bank and, sort yourself out with your financial status. In that way, you know how much you have to pocket out and how much the bank could provide you in order for you to go ahead. So once again, there are a lot of good prices. That is the most important factor that we decided to do this video. The prices are really appealing, so it's a great time to buy. That's why the transactions has been greater, month on month basis. So keep yourself ready. There are a lot of things happening, and if you need to know about anything about the real estate market here in Doha, I highly advise for you to touch base with the Pearl Gates Luxury Realty. And we are your team, and we'll be at your convenience every step of the way, right throughout your acquisition procedure. Yeah. So we will be with you with some more important factors about the real estate market here in Doha. And for the time being, have a good day.